In this video, we are going to talk about the design that is assigned to me. So, in this completion activity, I was assigned to design a system using the following devices as the main entities. So, the Flex Sensor and the Piezo, and the locale will be in genes. So, I am tasked to design a system that could provide a solution to a problem that can be found in gyms using the main components, the flex sensor and the piezo. So the requirements for the system are the problem setting, objectives of the system, source code, circuit design, Tinkercad working link, video presentation, and the conclusion and realization. So here, for our problem setting, so basically since our locale is gyms, so gyms are the place where people could do exercise or do workouts with their specialized fitness routines. So it is an indoor physical workout where people who want to be physically fit can do fitness routines. So in this setting, so there are problems that can be found, and we can utilize our main components, flex sensor and piezo. So in the problem setting, so there are first time gym goers who have this dilemma that they are nervous and they are shy in trying out the workout equipment and the machines that are used in gyms. And also, if they are not familiar with some of the muscle routines about how to perform or execute the proper form of the muscle routines, muscle workouts. So that's some of the problems that can be found in gyms. So right now, so for this system, I designed a system wherein there will be two main components such as the flex sensor and the piezo. So let me show you the design that I've made. So this is the design. This is the system that I designed. So in this system, we can see the components. The main components are the flex sensor and the piezo. So I added some additional components that could fit the specifications of my desired system, which is the Arduino LCD, which can be found right here. So this is the LCD. So this one, the Arduino, the breadboard, and the LCD. And also I added the 4x4 keypad. So I'm now going to explain the objectives of this system. So for the objectives of the system, so it's to let the user measure the angle of his elbows or knees when the user performs some of the muscle routines and workouts in the gym. So we're going to perform the step-by-step process in this system. So we're going to run the system. So start simulation. So in this, so the first thing that the user needs to do is whenever they do an workout or a muscle routine, so they will input a specified angle so that they would have to focus on that point on how their arms or elbows should maximize their flexing or the movement of their elbows or knees. So for example, we have a specific workout, bench press. So in bench press, for example, in bench press, the user decided that he would go for 120 angle. 120 angle. So meaning the 120 degrees is that whenever he goes for the bench press, so his arms or his elbows should only curl or flex up to the angle of 120 degrees. So we will enter it into the system. So as you can see in the LCD, it says here the angle set, which is the 120 set by the user, and the current angle. So this is still 0. So in that 0, we will assume that the user's elbows are in a straight position. So it is a straight position. So whenever the user tries to curl his elbows during a workout, so the flex sensor will detect its movement. So we will try to bend the flex sensor here. So as you can see, the more you bend it, the system will automatically detect the angle. So in this system, whenever the user exceeds his elbow movement above 120 degrees, so this is where the piezo function will take place. So for example, we will exceed the bending of the user's arms or the flex sensor. So 120. So at that point, this is the maximum angle that the user should flex or curl his elbows or knees during the bench press. So anywhere exceeding that 120 angle, the piezo will trigger its alarming or buzzing sound. There you go. So meaning if that piezo will alarm, so it lets the user know that during his workout, her arms, her form of her elbows during the bench press was not executed properly to its desirable angle. So in this system, it lets the user focus on the execution and the proper form of her elbows or knees in every workout that he does. So the main function of my system, so it lets the flex sensor detect the angle movement of the curling of the arms or elbows of the user during his workout, and the piezo will function as an alarming sound whenever the flex sensor detects the exceeding value that the user input in the system. So there you have it. So this is the code. So I can show it right here. So this is the code. So the default function of the LCD. So the pins of the rows and columns, so where I designated the columns for my keypad. So here, and then there is the setup, the loop, and then there's the case statement. So there you have it. So this is the buzzer sound, the buzzer function for the piezo. So that is all for my system. So basically my system is just to let the user focus on her workout by executing his proper form and execution and the fundamentals in his or her workout routine. Thank you very much.